You know what it was? When man was younger, like, if man needed bread, man's pops and mum would do for man, innit? Yeah. Man asked.
What ages are we talking about?
I'm talking like 12, 13, when man's out onto the road, like, you get me? But I felt a way to keep asking.
Yeah.
Like, man wanted brand new trainers, like, man's touching the road and I'm seeing man with new 90s.
Frank Johnson.
Yeah, Frank Johnson. I'm seeing man with new 95s and everything there, fresh. And like, obviously, I know that pops and mum will get it from them, but you have to wait. You know, like you would have like little settings, like where you get me.
Yeah.
But man couldn't wait. Like.
Yeah.
That's when it was peak. So when I'm out, I'm thinking, right, how am I gonna get it myself? And then that was when man started to kind of go down the road.
I'm visioning the times, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That was when man would go down the road of licking it.
Yeah.
And before man were like doing government situations, man was just robbing them
On the road.
When I was 18, like you see a man come out of a Foot Locker, when man's young but with a fresh pair of trainers, and man would just take that off him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But when man's outside doing that, how did you feel, Like, did you feel conflicted? Because obviously we're not raised like that in our home.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? So did you go through a stage of feeling like man's ashamed of what man's doing? Like, because you know man's outside, but man's doing
Of course. Even though man was like a real thorough youth, man still had heart in it.
Yeah.
So you know, like if you're doing wrong, you know you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
And you know if you're taking from someone that's either worked for their things or their parents gave them money to get things, you're instantly gonna feel a type of way. But you just cover it with the either screw face or that it's going like as bad, like it's what it is. But deep down, man would know that raw, that's a joke thing. Man took mine as things. So man would feel it like raw, man shouldn't be doing that. But because man started to then start to get so attached to the streets, man's doing it now, feeling a type of way, but then normalizing it in man's brain. So it will be normal to man, you get me? So that's how it was kind of. So yeah, man did feel a type of way, 100%. When you're taking a man's things, because some man was like, they'll be used to be like, my mum got me them trainers. And I was like, shut up. There was man that was my age or older that man's taking things. So in my head I'm thinking, well, defend it, innit? But obviously they wouldn't defend it, they'll just be like, oh, you got them to say to you, and then obviously, but. So yeah, it definitely was a joke thing. And I definitely don't condone it.
And what would you see when man was outside them times here? You feel like there was like anyone older that was like instigating man's badness, or like, you know what I'm trying to say, Aki? Where it's just like,
you know what it is,
where man could have had the option to go another way, but was there like older heads that was just like made the badness more attractive, like?
But they never did it like they were saying, right, you have to be bad, you have to be bad. They're just doing their thing. The man's watching them from the sideline. Like, right, okay, this is what it is on the road. So this is what's going on. Like I said, man would be on the before man could come off the steps. Man would be on the balcony looking down into the estate. And man just seeing bare things going on. Madnesses, back and forth. Yes, a man get his head bust. Man's coming to move to man in the state, and man's run the man. But I'm not even downstairs yet.
But you see, when you come downstairs, was it a thing like, now you're sneaking out, or you're just, okay, you're allowed out now?
No, I was allowed out, but then you had curfew, innit? But then man just going past the curfew, but you get me? And man just on the road, like, and you know you gotta be in at a certain time, but you're just like, right, you know what? Man just gonna tug it out, knowing you're gonna get a beating. Knowing man's gonna get torn up. And them times there, Mumsy would step out looking for man. You get me? And then catch man on the block with man and brought me up in front of man. And drag man up and bring man home. You got what I'm saying? So that's when I knew it was kind of mad, because now I'm risking the beating just to be on the streets.
That's the addiction now.
It's mad.
That's the addiction now.
So when it got to that way, it was mad.
So what was the first kind of hiccup on the roads, like that happened, like with the authorities, where you're thinking, raw, it's mad, man?
It's like, it's mad because I was in primary school, actually. 6. So I was 11 coming up to 12. And I remember there was an altercation in the estate with like some of the older youths. And this man, obviously, I think someone walked past his car and their zip must have touched his car and that, like in the estate, like a big man. And he jumped out, like, he was throwing stones at man's car. Like, and man saying, I threw stones at the car. And he just picked up a random stone on the floor and pushed it in one of the older youths' face. Like, this stone, pushed it in his face. So the older youth gave it to him straight. And then now everyone's out
Dropped
there.
him.
So man just rushing him in on the estate. A man's young, I'm a young buck on the stage. And then everyone's cut. Remember, I'm not clued up about police and that at that time. So when everyone's cut, I'm still there, like. But everyone's cut because Jakes are coming. The man them saw Jakes running, you know the local bobbies them times there. I remember his name, Andy Cole, PC Andy Cole, you feel me? Local bobby, but so then by the time when I've turned around now, I've just been clamped, cuffed, straight to the station, nicked, puppy.
What's the outcome?
Ma Dukes had to come to the police station and she was confused, like, what are you doing? She was lost, like, we're in the police station, what are you doing? And then it was, I had to go trial and everything, like, it was peak. So I had to miss days of school to go trial. And then, alhamdulillah, one of the days we went to trial and the brother who was given evidence, the brother who got mashed up, his name was on the court listing as well. So that means he's got a case for something. So on the day we went for the trial, the judge is saying, hold on, he's in another courtroom on another case for something else. And they said, right, they just threw it out. Them times there, the judge just threw it out. So man said, right, because you're young as well, just threw it out, you get me? So man got kind of like a breather then. But obviously, because man tasted it now, that's like, yo, man. Everyone was like, right, went to the police station. It was like, you get me? And then that was the first pattern with authorities.
So what was happening like after that?
So like after that, now it's like, raw, man's on the ends, you're just doing your thing in it. But you know what? I wasn't allowed off the porch fully then. I was just allowed to play out early and that, boom, boom, boom. But then obviously after that is when...
See, when you could play out, did you have, like, don't go past there?
Yeah,
like,
of course, don't leave their state. That was it, don't leave their state. Stay in their state, don't leave it. But remember, you get me? Man's going around the back and man just cutting out of the state and man's ending up in all type of estates where man shouldn't be or on the road. And then kind of just sneaking back through the back and just making sure you're back in their state at a certain time, you get me? So, yeah, so man weren't allowed to go certain places, but man
you saying what age is man off the porch?
Here we go again, here we go again. They wanna go again, they wanna go again. You won't see loads of them, they won't see yo again, they won't see yo again. Can't go back on the